First contestant, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jeff Koester.
Tom Steffen, everybody. Woo, you know. Thank you. All right, so I know this is a liberal contest, but I've actually recently been going out of my way to find McCain supporters to talk to these people and try and understand them, because I don't. I've been having them try and convince me why should I vote for this person. And the only even remotely convincing argument I get is, well, you know, it's still an upgrade. You know, he's still better than Bush. Come on. That's still not a very good argument, all right? Because as far as I'm concerned, regular poop is better than diarrhea. All right? But both of them are still uncomfortable, and neither one should be running the country. Not good for anybody. And McCain, seriously, I think is the oldest candidate we've ever had. What's he going to be at inauguration, like 113, 114, something like that? We can't have someone that elderly as our president. Our foreign policy can't be based upon, get off my lawn, you damn kids! Work. People give him crap for still supporting the war. It's not even his fault. He thinks it's still World War II. He's like, we're going to get the Kaiser! I've been watching the Olympics, which has been exciting. The Olympics on NBC. I'm very glad the Olympics are on NBC because they were originally going to hold them on Fox, which I don't want to watch because it would just be edited to look like America won all the medals, and if we didn't win, it was the immigrants' fault. Like, look, Bill O'Reilly, they're not immigrants if they still live in Angola. All right, stop yelling at them. Conventions are coming up. That's exciting. I think this is cool. I heard the Democratic convention is going to be the greenest convention in political history. I think that's pretty awesome. The Republican convention, they're going to try and make green as well, but their version of green is just to hand out cash to already rich people, which I don't think counts. I want to go to the Republican convention. I think it would be a lot of fun. I assume it's basically like going to a Star Trek convention. You know, because it's just a bunch of people worshiping some ridiculous fantasy from the 50s. Never actually exists. They're all just a bunch of antisocial nerds who doesn't know how to talk to girls. You know, there's one token minority in the entire cast. Like, it's the same thing. That's all I have. It's just awkward. I don't like Republicans. I don't understand them. I don't know why anybody cares why they're against gay marriage. Like, who gives a shit? I'm married, you know, it's nothing special. Like, why would anybody have a problem with that? The only thing I can think of is that all of these homophobic senators, at some point in college, had an experience that they don't regret as much as they think they should. They're still trying to get over it. I'm actually married to a Republican, which I think is worse than gay marriage, apparently. It causes more issues. We have like really violent arguments, like the big thing is our future kids. She wants to raise them as Republican. I would like them to have black friends. She wants to send them to Catholic school. I would like them to not be molested. Not too much to ask for. I don't understand the religious right and the evangelicals. Like, the religious right really is like taking over and seeping into every aspect of society. Here's a good example. I was in Walmart the other day, which I'm already upset about, and I saw a camouflaged Bible. Yeah. The hypocrisy of that is beautiful, because that is designed for the guy who wants to go somewhere quiet, be introspective, read a little scripture, and wait to murder a passing animal. That's all it's there for. Just some guy sitting down going, oh, thou shalt not dare! Doesn't make sense. And you can't get it, they're trying to get it, indoctrinate our kids with their religion too. And kids' Bibles are just as prevalent. You can't go anywhere without seeing the kids' Bible next to the adult Bible. Look, I'm all for reading fairy tales to your kids before bed. That's fine. But the Bible, there's some scary shit in there. Christ, have you people read that? Okay, Christ read it, but have you guys? Like, I can't imagine just some preacher sitting down going, okay, tonight we're going to talk about Passover. Now there were these people called the Jews, and they were God's chosen people, but don't worry, they're not anymore. We totally don't like them now. You should discriminate against them if you know any. Anyway, there were these people called the Egyptians, and they were being very mean to the Jews. So God came down and said, well, I don't like how they're treating you, so I'm going to murder their children. And what I need you to do is slit the throat of an innocent animal, the cuter the better, and smear its blood on your doorway. That way, I don't accidentally murder your children. For I, the all-knowing and omniscient Lord, I am not aware of your address, and I need you to help me out. All right, you guys have been wonderful.